And hello, everybody. Good to be with you here. We are at Senior Ball again out here on the Seymour Lake Park. Oxford taking on the Shamrocks. Got a first hit already for Rochester. The Shamrocks underway today with Oxford. Got a guy up to first base, or pitching one in there. And again, want to say the Shamrocks here supporting the green and white. Oxford doing the blue and gold, looking like a Michigan and a Michigan State situation, but that's how it always looks. Coming up to bat for the Shamrocks, number 2 in the lineup, number 13, Matt. One on base for the Shamrocks. Erky rolls one in there, drops it in for a strike. Big guy pitched last year, too. Hit up to the center field. He rifles it over to second. That gets missed. That'll put a man on first and second base now for the Shamrocks. Good field there. A guy rifled it over to second base. Wasn't able to capitalize on that one. Jimmy's up batter number 3. It's number 6. That falls short. It looks like it's a ball. Jim steps back from the plate. A little bit of a time being called. On deck for the Shamrocks, number 15, Kevin should be coming up. Jimmy up for batter number 3. Takes a big hit. It gets by the center fielder. That's going to give a hold up and a bases loaded situation right now. Shamrocks kicking it off real good right now. Number 15, Dave. He's the 5th batter in the... No, I should say Kevin. That should be number 15, Kevin. Kevin's your 5th batter. We got a bases loaded situation. That drops for a strike against Kevin. Strike 1. No outs in the inning. Shamrocks making a statement right off the bat in the first inning. Big hit outfield, and that does get fielded. That'll hold. We'll send somebody in after he tags up. That will put a run on the board for the Shamrocks. 1 out. We got a man on first and second base on the sacrifice fly there. 1 down and 1 on the board for the Shamrocks in that inning. Number 21 comes to bat. That would be Dave. Shamrocks making a pretty good statement so far. Big pop-up. It'll go out of play, and that'll roll down to the fence down there. Erky on the mound for your Oxford team. Big hit. It gets stopped up by the shortstop. That should hold everybody up on a bases-loaded situation once again. Still 1 out in the first inning, first part of the first inning. The unnumbered one, and I believe that's going to be Fred. That'll be a ball against Fred, who's not displaying a number. Ball 2 for Fred. Pop up, and it'll go right to the mitt, and that'll be your second out. Sending somebody home, and they'll get 2 in. 2 outs, another sacrifice on that one. That puts them up at 2 in the first part of the first inning. Number 19, this should be Phil. Is that who it is? Hey, Coach, 5. Is that Phil? Okay, I think we're getting it figured out. Gary came up and batted, hit a sacrifice out. I'm not quite sure he reflected the batting order, so I'm not sure if that's what they're chatting about. But they're trying to get it all lined up once again. First game of the year. Great to have you along with us. Shamrocks have 2 outs, 2 scores, and it's the beginning part of the first. They got a man on the first and second. So we might have had a little bit of a change up in the lineup there. Gary batted, and he was the unnumbered one. We got Fred right now, the tower of power, from what I understand. We're going to take a break while they figure it all out. You're watching Senior Ball, OCTV. We'll be back in just a few. Okay, back with you on OCTV. Wow, that was, I guess they set out to New York for the rules on that one. Phil, number 8, is at bat for the Shamrocks right now. He is the 7th batter in the lineup. That gets right by there, the third baseman, and that'll be a bases-loaded situation. 2 outs still against the Shamrocks. And welcome back to OCTV Senior Ball, number 19, Fred. He's been up to the plate a few times today, but he's actually going to bat this time. Big pop-up, going to be an infield pop-up, and that'll get a runner in. That'll send him back for, it fell out of play. Bases loaded right now for your Shamrocks. The Shamrocks are up by 2, and they have 2 outs. A little bit of a delay in there with the batting order. It's the first game of the year. Fred's got the helm right now, number 19, trying to knock these 3 guys in. 2 out right now, beginning part of the first. Big hit right up the middle. That'll send another runner in. That'll give them 3. They'll send another runner in, wave them in. That'll be 4. 5 will end the inning no matter what. But they'll hold up. They'll have 4, and they have a man on each corner. 2 outs right now, down 4-0. That's the Shamrocks over the Oxford team.
5 on 3. You have to catch.
Who's this? Number 5. Who's this guy? What's this guy's name? That is Mo. Mo up. Mo pops one up over to a foul area. Strike 1 for Mo. As long as we don't have Larry and Curly, we'll be fine. Mo pops one up right off the bat. Big hit out to the outfield. That's going to send another runner in. That will end the inning at 5. End of the first inning of play, not the first inning, the bottom part of the first inning will come back. Oxford will be at the helm. I do believe they have their batting order in order. We'll be back in a moment.
Just think, what if we didn't have local TV and radio? Where would I go for local sports, local politics, a mayor, city council, stuff that affects me every day? How about health? Who's covering things that endanger my family? I need to know now, as it happens, from sources I trust, people in my community. No agenda, no bias like you find on cable and social media. Just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local station. Text TV to 52886 today.
Number 13 comes to bat for your Oxford team. Number 13, he's our first batter for Oxford. Cats are, I should say, the Oxford team down by 5 right now. Big swing up to the middle, fielded over Mo on at second base. He'll hold up on 1. Big Sam coming in, number 10 for the Oxford team. Second batter. Son trying to make an appearance. Big pop-up hit into foul territory. That should be another ball against for Sam. Big hit, and it does drop. That'll keep a man on first and second. Bring your third batter up. He'll get a chance to clean it up here, hopefully. Dwayne M., who plays shortstop, number 11. No outs right now. A man on first and second. Ball on the batter. Gets him on a strike on that one. Big hit. That ought to send a few of them home right now. We'll send one in, and I think he'll send him home on that one. And they will possibly hold him up here on 3. That'll be 2 points for the Oxford team. Shamrocks still lead it 5-2. No outs in the game right now. This is Dave at the bat right now, the unnumbered one. Third baseman, Dave. That'll be a ball. Got him on a strike there. No out. I keep saying Wildcats, the Oxford Health Quest team, I believe. That should be a ball. Shamrocks lead it by 3 right now, and we haven't even gotten out of the first inning yet. Big hit. That will go into the mitt, and that would be your first out against the Oxford team. Should be Rich, I believe. Played center field. Or catcher. That's Rich, the catcher. Another ball sent in by their pitcher. One out here in the bottom part of the first. Big hit. Goes out to center. That'll send another runner home. That'll give him 3. Hold the batter up on 1. 1 out. Coming to bat, the big guy, the pitcher, Rick Erkey. On deck right now, Terry. He lets that become a foul. Another ball on the ball player. Kind of an overcast day today. Not really bad if you're out there playing ball. Ooh, we got him on a strike right in the middle there. 2-1 pair. Or the 1 and 2. That should be a 3-1 pitch on the batter. 3-1. Look for a big hit here. Plinks that right out to the field, and that will put everybody a man on first and second. Coming up, your 7th batter in the order, Terry, sitting on 1 out. Man on second, first and second. They got 3, and the Shamrocks got 5. This could be a big payoff hit here. Pop up, and it'll go out of play. Mike. Paul on deck for your Oxford team. Terry getting ready to hit this one. Big one up the middle, or I should say up the third baseline. That should hold everybody up as a base is loaded. Coming to bat right now, Paul. He could clean this up and send the Oxford team ahead. 1 out. Cats are setting themselves up here. Should say Oxford sponsored by HealthQuest and the 24th Street Tavern. They help them out with their jerseys and everything. Shamrocks are sponsored by Rochester Shamrocks. Chance for Terry to make a big cleanup play here. Or shall I say that's Paul. Hit out of play. Base is loaded right now. Again, this would set the Oxford up really well if they could knock a few more in here. 5-3 right now, the score, and the Shamrocks do lead it, and we're still in the first. Once again, hope you guys are having a good one. We're going to be doing U14 and U12 ball through the evening. We'll have Becky Bannis calling those. I'll be here doing senior ball. We got it all covered for your summer baseball and our softball league. Big pitch to Paul here. He takes a wallop on it. It drops in there. They'll send another man home and hold everybody out. They'll send him home as well, and that will get them at 5 right there. That should end the inning. That's 5. 5-5 right now. At the end of the first, that was 5, guys. Oh, we can? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So I guess they can go another 5 on top of the 5. And that's the rule for that. Okay, good stuff. So tie game right now. Big hit up the third base line, and that will force it out at 2. And that should end the inning. Did he get in on that? So that will be 6-5 at the end of 1. The Oxford team is ahead by 1. 6-5 right now, and it's 2 outs, and looking for a big hit here as well. This is big hit right through the shortstop.
He's hit him now. Here we go.
Hey, guy, who just hit that? Hey, number 11. Who just hit that? Mark did? Okay. Mark just got back from surgery, right? Mark had a hit there, guy, and just coming back off the surgical list, I guess. Ooh, strike on Kurt. Mike Niemanowski on deck. Strike on the batter. Man on first and second. Cats went ahead just a minute ago. Shot up the over second. That'll wrap the inning on that one. It should be a score of 6-5 at the end of the first inning. We're going to take a slight break. We'll come back with two. Once again, Oxford leads it by 1. And we're back with the first part of the second inning of play. Oxford leads it by 1 at 6-5. And things are getting all settled in here for the summer softball, senior summer softball. I'm Jim Hughes. We pick you up here in the beginning part of the second inning of play. Getting ready for the second chance for these guys to see what they can do. Who's this guy? Is it? Hey, no, who's this? And Roy at the bat right now for the Shamrocks. He gets a strike. Shot up the middle, and that'll get fielded. He'll try to rifle it over to first, and boom. He gets him on the play. That'll be one out in the first part of the second inning of play. Coming to bat, number 14. I do believe this is... Nope. Number 2, that's Joe, right? Thank you. Erke, the big guy on the mound. Cats fared pretty well in that last inning. They were notched at 5 and able to capitalize with one more. Bottom of the batting order here, Joe, number 2. He pops one out there to center field. That'll get stopped and hold them at 1. Should be back to the top of the batting order here for your Shamrocks. We'll find out here in a minute. Dennis, I believe, is the top. Number 7, Dennis. Shamrocks came out strong in the first part of their first batting outing, and again, they got some power hitters out there as well, so we'll keep an eye on them. Man on first base, and he's going to call for a pitch runner. They do tend to do that once in a while. Number 7, Dennis, sees the top of the batting order. Again, they got some big sticks out there. That'll be a foul, or a ball. Ooh, he got him on a strike on the corner. Erke will slide one in on you every time. Ooh, he says, I'm going for the big playoff here. Erke's going to throw another one, and 2 strikes on the batter. Pops it out, and it'll go out to right field. That should get runner over to third. He might send him home. He's holding everybody up on 2 and 3. Getting him in scoring position, 2 and 3. Erke had him on 2 strikes, though. Second batter, I believe he had a pretty good hit in the first inning, and it's number 13, Matt. Slides it up to the third base, and everybody will hold. He'll get him on 1, That'll be 3. That's it. That ends the inning. That should be 3 and down. They end that one without us. He didn't score on that, did he? It should be 6-5 still as the Oxford team comes to bat. Smart play out there for Oxford. Okay, coming up should be Mike Niemanowski on batting. He should be up for your first batter for the Oxford campaign. Score still 6-5 right now. Smart play by Oxford out there. Was able to rifle one over and catch the double on that. Cool day out here to play some ball. We've been out here some days in the morning. It's been about 95, and not a bad day to play some ball here. Mike Niemanowski up, followed by Rick, I believe, will be up on deck. Rick, is that you, Rick? Mike Niemanowski up for the first time in the 2023 campaign. He gets a strike on the call. Hits it right to the shortstop. Shortstop will rifle it over. Boom, that'll take him out. That'll be one away. One out. Come on. We got Ricky coming up here. He's our second to the last batter in the Oxford lineup. Number 2, Mark on deck. Mark was used as a cleanup hitter last year. Mark, I think he was 3rd in the order last year. Mike Neiman out. Big shot up the middle, and that'll go past your second baseman. That'll get him over to first. One out here still. Coming up, Mark, number 2. Mark, again, he was used a lot last year as a cleanup hitter. Coming up after that, we have Gary. He'll be top of the order right after Mark here. One out here in the second. Ooh, he gets him on a strike. Dropped it over to the corner on the far left side. Shoots up the foul side of the third base line. On deck, Gary, for your Oxford team. Cats do lead it by 1, though, 6-5. The Shamrocks on that first inning came out screaming. It looked pretty wild, but Oxford came back and capitalized. Shot out to the shortstop. He rifles it over. That'll take that one away, and that should be 2 outs and hold him up on first base, I believe. Yes, that'll take us to the top of the order, and that will be Gary. 6-5 still. Your Oxford team still leads it. That'll be a ball. That's another ball on Gary. Another ball. That should be 3.
That's only 3, Mark.
Marco's ready to take two. Might be that'll be a strike.
Come on, batter. Doesn't get better than that.
Looking at a 3. I think it's a 3-1 right now. Pops it to the right. That'll go out of play. 3-2 on the batter right now. And there are 2 outs. That'll go right up the middle, and they'll field it over to second base. That'll be the end of the inning. 6-5. We go to the third, and the Shamrocks will take and see what they can do offensively. We'll be back in a moment. Stay there. Back with you, and we're at the beginning part of the third inning of play number 6 at bat for the Shamrocks. Right to, I think that was Mike Niemanowski that caught that. That was Jim. Coming to bat now, number 15 should be Kevin. Huh? I don't understand what's going on here. So 15 is Dave? Hey, 15 is Dave? And Kevin is 21?
No, Kevin's 21, yeah. It got all screwed up.
So we have 2 outs right now, right? 2 outs right now. Number 21 at bat for the Shamrocks, Kevin.
You need a longer bat, Kevin.
Big hit out to outfield, and will it get fielded? No, it'll drop. It will drop, and they will stretch that one out to 2. They may even get to 3 on it. He may wave him in.
What am I doing? No! No! Time!
He made a center field hit, got him over to third. He stretched it out there on that one. 2 outs still. Coming to bat right now. I hope this is Gary. It should be Gary right here. Big hit by Gary, and will it be? It'll drop. It'll send the guy home. That'll give him 6 all, and that'll keep a man on first. They're tie game right now at the beginning part of the third inning. We have a man on first, 2 outs again against the Shamrocks. This should be, I'm hoping it's, who's this? That's Gary, number 8. Gary. Where
Gary was ahead of him.
where was Fred? How come Fred didn't come? Hey. Then they did
They changed it.
again.
That was Phil Goy. You out, up. Dwayne. 2 down. 2 down. Phil.
That'll be 7-6. Seven to 6 right now.
Okay, Mo, drive that ball, baby.
It should be 8 or 7. Seven to 5. I believe it's 7 to 5. 7 to 5, I believe, as we go into the top end of the third inning of play. Oh, 6? 7 to 6. Back with you, and I think it's the third inning. I do believe 8 to 6. The Oxford's down. Number 10, Sam at the bat. He's our second batter. I know that for sure. Got him on a strike. Big hit to infield hit, and Mo, I believe, he misses on that. That'll get him over to first. You got a runner on first for your Shamrocks, or Oxford, I should say. Shamrocks lead it by 2, 8 to 6. Third batter in the lineup, Dwayne M. Got him on a ball there. Dwayne M., and he's the third batter in the Oxford lineup. That'll be another ball 3. That will advance the runner if he does get another ball here. That'll put 1 on 1 and 1 on 2. That would help Oxford. Ooh, he gets him on the strike. Three and 1, I believe, here. Big out-of-play hit, and will it get fielded? That's the question. No, it does not. He'll hold him up. He'll go back to 2 and try to hold on to with the man on 1 and 2. That will bring Dave up for your fourth batter. 8 to 6 right now, and the big hit here would help Oxford. Drops him with a foul there. Man on first and second. Ooh, he gets him on a strike on the front part of that plate. Big hit out to center field. That will hold them up at 1, 2, and 3, a bases loaded situation right now. It's going to give Rich a chance to see what he can do on deck, the big guy, Erkey. Yeah, he got a bases loaded. A big hit here would help him. Oxford needs that right now. It's 8-6. Shamrocks lead it by 2. Big hit's going to be good here for Oxford. And that's a ball. Big, long hit out there. If it gets fielded, everybody will hold up, and it does, but they'll tag up, send him home, and that'll be one down, and they score one there. That should give Oxford, it's 8-7 right now. Eight to 7. They got a man on first and second, one down. The big guy, Erkey, the pitcher's up. He gets a strike right off the bat. Overthrow. Oh, you don't want to touch that, I don't think. Erkey looks big hit up the third base line, and that's going to be an automatic out there. That'll keep a man on 1 and 2. That'll be 2 outs here in the bottom part of the third. Terry batting for your Oxford team. Got him on a strike. Big hit outfield, and that will drop. That should send somebody home. They're going to get another runner should be rolling around. They're going to send him home as well. And they may send this other guy home, and this is going to be 3 on that. And that should take you to 3 in on that. That brings you up to 10. 8-10, the Oxford team leading there right now. Coming to bat right now. Paul belts one out to right center field, I should say. That'll get him over to first. We have Dwayne on deck. Mark E. Mark Emerson, the cleanup hitter, who reminded me so just a bit ago. Mark coming off of hernia surgery. He's looking forward to playing some summer ball here. Dwayne, who plays outfield, he's coming up. 2 down right now, but the Cats did pull ahead there just shortly. Got one on first base here. Sun trying to make an appearance in the bottom part of the third. Got him on a strike. Big hit out of play, and that will fall out. One ball, 2 strikes right now. We have a 10-8 game right now, and the Oxford team leading it. Big pop-up in the infield pop-up. That'll drop. It'll get a man to first and second. Your cleanup bat. Oh, he's going to go over to third. And then the cleanup batter, he's coming up. Mark Emerson, who likes to bat the guys in. 2 out right now, and this could be a big, big play here for Oxford. Mark looking to be the, he reminded me he was the cleanup last year, and I said, oh, yeah, I remember that. Kurt on deck, and he throws one up the middle. Mo, it'll go by Mo. We'll bring another one in. That'll give him 11. Man on first and second. Emerson gets one in. Coming to bat. Kurt on deck. Number 24. We call him the Chief, Mike Niemanowski. Got him on a ball. Ooh, he hit him on a strike. Sun is trying to make an appearance here, warming up just a little bit. Big hit over, gets by the infield, and that'll send him home. They'll hold Emerson up on 3, and we'll have one on each corner. Believe we got one in on that one. Coming up, the bat, number 24, the Chief, Mike Niemanowski. Call him the Chief. He used to be the Oxford police chief here in town. And that falls out of play. Two out here. Got him on a ball. Coming up on deck. It's Ricky. Got him on a strike right on the top part of the plate. Two and two on the batter. The 3-2 and a full count on the batter. This is the payoff pitch. Payoff pitch coming here. Big hit past the third baseman. That'll send another runner in. Emerson will score. Niemanowski will get over to first, and we have 1-on-1 and 1-on-2. I believe that takes us up to 12-10 now, or 12-8. Unofficial score right now I have at 12-8. 12-8. Is it 12? 12-8. They change up, and we'll enter the fourth inning of play. We'll take a break here. You're watching OCTV Senior Softball. We're back. Twelve to 8 right now. Shamrocks down by 4. Bottom of the batting order here, Joe, number 2 in the fourth inning of play. That right to the third baseman. That'll be an out. You couldn't have served that better to him. Should be Dennis, number 7, coming to bat. This guy better be Dennis. Dennis? Top of the batting order. Dennis seems to have a power stick there. Be careful. Ooh, Erke gets him on the strike. I said he's got a power stick. He's got a power stick. He does. Number 7 does good. Yeah, he was able to capitalize in that first inning. Ooh, a ball on number 7. That, of course, Dennis. Ooh, he gets one right through the middle. That'll go to the second baseman. They rifle it over. Not. Ooh, it's going to be close. He's safe on that one. He holds him right there on first. Number 13 should be Matt. He's another power hitter for your Shamrocks. I think Matt shot one outfield in the first inning of play. One out right now, and they got a man on first. Ooh, he swings big on that one. Matt was going for a power hit on that. Big guy against big guy here. Erke laying one in on him there. Boom, he swings big again. That's 2. 13, Matt wants to pop that puppy out of the park. And he gets him on 1, 2, and 3. Erke on the big swings from number 13, Matt. Up to bat, third in the batting order, number 6, Big Jim. Everybody looking to hold them out in the outfield. 2 outs right now. 2 outs. The score right now, 12-8. Shamrocks need some points. Big Jim, and it falls out of play, but it'll get fielded. That'll be 3 down at the first part of the 4th inning. Your score 12-8. Your Oxford team comes to bat to see what they can do offensively. Back with you at the bottom of the 4th inning of play, 13-8. Oxford leads it by, well, you know the math there, 13-8. Coming to bat for Oxford, number 31. I want to say that's the new guy, Mark.
No, Rick's up and then Mark.
Okay, Rick and then Mark. Number 2, Mark on deck. He's new to the lineup. Did pretty good. Got on first base in the last inning of play. Ooh, he nails him on a strike. Right hit up the past the third base and the shortstop. That'll at least get him to 1. Mark, new guy in the lineup. Again, he had a successful campaign in last inning. See what he can do here. Cats again. I keep calling them the Cats. It's actually the Oxford team. They lead it again. They're 13-8 against the Shamrocks, the Rochester Shamrocks. Ooh, he hits him on a strike. Coming up after this batter, your top of the lineup for Oxford, Gary, who plays second base. Or big hit there. That'll get him off to first base there. You have 1 on 1 and 1 on 2. Going to need a pitch runner to for Mark, who's evidently looks like he might have a knee problem going there. Back to the top of the batting order for Oxford at number 13. Of course, we know is Gary. He plays second base. Runners on 1 and 2. Ooh, and that drops in for a ball. Big hit out to center field. They'll let him hold up on 3, 1, 2, and 3. You got a bases loaded situation. Coming up, number 10, Sam. He's going to get a chance to see what he can do. No outs here, and Oxford sitting on a pretty comfortable lead. Got him on a ball. They do play 2 games out here. We actually we do one of them. Ooh, got him on a strike, 1-1. Bases loaded right now, no outs. Ooh, it falls, ball there. Should be a 2-1. Sam looking to pop this puppy out. Big hit, it'll get by your infield, and it'll send another runner home, and they'll hold everybody up 1, 2, and 3. That brings the score to 14-8. Third batter in the campaign, Dwayne M., number 11. Full bases, and we are Oxford sitting pretty well here. Got him on a ball. Really not an uncomfortable day to play softball out here. It's a little overkill. We got him on a strike there. Overcast, sun trying to pop out, but it's a very comfortable day to be playing ball. We've been out here on days that it's been like 95 plus and humid. Big hit outside to the outfield, and it drops, and that'll send another runner home. They'll wave the other runner home. That'll be with 2, 3, and 3 in. And that should take it up to 17-8. 17-8. Dwayne will label him the cleanup right now. Coming to bat, number 24, Dave. Third baseman Dave, who fielded a ball in the last inning. Couldn't have batted it to him cleaner. Dave gets a piece of it, rolls out to the outfield, and we'll get another runner in. That'll take it up to 15-8. That'll end the inning. We're jumping to 5. And, yes, we're jumping heavy. Score right now, 15-8. We're back in a moment. You're watching Senior Ball on OCTV. Back with you with the sun trying to make a pop out here. We are 18, I believe it's 18-8 officially right now. Again, we're with you on senior softball. Again, it's the Rochester Shamrocks and the Oxford Health Quest 24th Street Tavern team here, and we're at Seymour Lake Park entering the 5th inning of play. Once again, the score we have here is 18-8. We're trying to figure out who's batting for the Shams again. Just as I say, it's been a little bit of a challenge today to figure out who's batting for the Shams, but we'll see. They'll still see who they send out. Number 15 for the Shamrocks. I want to say this is Dave. Dave with a hit out to the shortstop, Mark Emerson. Boom. That is an OUT, out. Here comes number 21, power hitter Kevin. The big guy getting ready to knock one outfield here for the Shams. Urke throws a pitch in, and he gets him on a ball. Dark cloud in the far right side. We can hope we'll hold this one off. Right up the middle, it'll get stopped by Emerson. He'll still get to first base, and it'll be safe. Kevin actually rolled into your first baseman for Oxford, and that was Sam. It was like they were playing football out there or something. Kevin going to get a pitch runner. I think he might have pulled the hamstring or something out there. They're going to throw a pitch runner in for Kevin on first base. This should be Gary number 8. This Gary? Well, they said Gary. I heard him say Gary, so that's got to be Gary. Strike on Gary. 1-1. Big hit. It gets right to the third baseman. They throw it over to 2. Drop it to 1, and that'll be 1, 2, 3 down. Good night. Oxford will come to bat in the bottom of the 5th. I do believe, and I say I do believe, the score is 18-8. We're back in a moment. You're watching OCTV.
Your password isn't secure. There's nothing that a hacker loves more. But there's an easy thing you can do to prove the logger in is you. Authenticate, strong authenticate. Make your logins extra safe. Protect your identity from tragic fate. Authenticate, strong authenticate. Use your fingerprint, your face, or a code. At home or work or on the road. 2 steps are safer than 1 or 3 or 4. And keeping data safe is so much fun. Authenticate, strong authenticate. Make your logins extra safe. Protect your identity from tragic fate. Authenticate, strong authenticate.
Back with you on OCTV, bottom of the 5th inning of play right now. The score 18-8. And we will see who's batting for Oxford here. We got them all lined up. Again, we're going to be covering a few of these senior softball games. Great to have you with us on OCTV. A little confusing at the beginning, but we got it all figured out. Coming up to bat, number 14. Catcher Rich. Got him on the ball. Got him on another ball. A little bit shy of that plate. Ooh, it's 3-0. He'll send him to base here if he gets another ball there. Ooh, he sneaks the strike in on him. 3-1. Kind of slid that right on the top of the plate, too. Snuck up on him. Ooh, it's going to send him to first base. That's for walk. Number 14 advances to first. And, yes, your pitch is coming up to big guy, Rick Urke. Number 26. He's been a successful pitcher for the team. Gets him on a strike right off the bat. Surprised the pitcher.
Okay, Ricky. Pick your spot, buddy. Find a spot.
Big hit, and it'll fall, go outfield. Will it get fielded? It'll drop. That'll send your runner to third. I think they're going to hold him up on 3. Erkey will get over to, oh, they're sending him home. That'll be 19-8. Erkey will hold up on 2. Erkey's going to need a substitute runner. Once again, we are at the bottom of the 5th inning. Oxford's sitting pretty comfortable right now. Niemanowski's going to go in to run for Erkey. Coming up on deck, Paul Terry at bat right now. That'll be a ball. Ooh, he gets him on a strike, 1-1. Gets him strike 2. Pitcher actually dropping him real easy right now. Terry's going to swing on this, I would imagine. Big hit out there. Goes to the third baseman. He knocks it down. That'll hold Niemanowski as a pinch runner up on 2. It should be 1. I believe that's. Should be 1. I believe it's 1 out. 1 out at bat right now. Music Man Paul. Paul plays music on the side. He's actually played with some #1 bands. Him and I've talked about that over a few things every now and then. A musician, accomplished musician. Paul gets a little piece of it. It'll go out of play. Once again, Paul will see what he can do. He just put one out, but it was out of play. Throws one right up center field. It'll get fielded. It'll send your pitch runner over to 3. You got 1 on each corner. Dwayne C. going to bat right now. Coming up, your cleanup hitter, Mark Emerson, who likes to see a full array of people on base. Drops a strike in on him. Pitcher definitely, he'll let you get a ball or two, and then he drops a strike on you for that Shamrock team. Big hit, it'll stay fair, and it will drop. It'll send a runner in. And you'll hold 1 and 1 and 2. Here comes the cleanup hitter, Mark Emerson. That should put you at about 20-8 right now. Oxford took command of this game a few innings back, and they have not stopped. Ooh, a strike on the power hitter. Emerson coming back off of surgery. This is first back after last year. Big hit up third baseline. It'll get stopped. They'll get the guy on 3. That'll take you to 2. Emerson will go to 1, and you have 1 on 2 and 1 on 1. 2 men on base. 2 outs right now. They managed to score one in there. It was like 20-8. Gets him with the ball. Coming up next on deck, Mike Niemanowski. Ooh, gets him on a strike. 1 and 1. They do play 7 innings, and we are about to go to the 6th. So Shamrocks better light it up in the next inning. Otherwise, they might find themselves in trouble. Big hit up through the middle, and it gets stopped up, and they'll catch him on 2. That'll be the end. The end of 5. We enter the 6th. I do believe the score 20-8. We're back in a moment. Oxford leads it.
Drownings are a leading cause of death for young children. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water and properly fence all pools. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Well, we're back with you, and it's been a great day of softball, opening day here in the Seymour Lake Park. Great to have you along with us. Thank you for stopping by. Our guests today at Seymour Lake Park, the Rochester Shamrocks, number 8, should be Gary. Lelubs went in field. He'll get it over to 1, and he gets it in time, 1 out. They're telling the outfield to back it up. Power hitter 19, Big Fred. Fred batted one out there, and it did go to center field. That'll keep him on first, so a pretty safe call there for sending everybody outfield. Coming up. Number 14, Mo. Mo does play second base. Strike on Mo. Mo gets held up on first, so the big guy will get over to third. Fred stretches it out to third base. Number 18, Roy, at the bat. Get the strike right off the back from Erkey. Man on first and second. Gets him for a ball, 1-1. Erkey kind of loosening up out there. Right up the middle, and it'll get sent over. That'll be an out. They'll send a runner home. They'll get him on 2. They don't score. Top of 7. They are 20-8 still. I think this must be one of them new other rules. I guess in the 6th and 7th, if you're down by a certain amount, they get to bat twice. So we're at the top of 7 right now, and this should be the finale if they get above 20, then they'll Oxford will bat. That'll be over to the shortstop, being first base, out. 1 out, top of the 7th. We got 2 to go, and this one will probably be called. They play another game out here. We do the one game, but once again, the Shamrocks in town from Rochester. Great to have you at Senior Ball. A little confusing at the beginning, but we managed to get through it. Erkey's telling his infield to watch it and keep it close. Here he is, power hitter Dennis. Dennis has managed to hit and then that falls. Number 5 misses out on that one, and that'll get Dennis over to first base. Number 13 bat right now for the Shamrocks, Matt. Matt has had a power hit too. He struck out in the last inning trying to get a big one here. Definitely they need some hits here and some runs. Matt was definitely taking some good swings out there. Matt's got one up infield, and we'll throw it over to second. And they bobble that one. They bobble it. Oxford does not usually do that. That'll keep a man on 1 and 2. Emerson went down hard on the deck. Big Jimmy up for the Shams. Jimmy could help him out a big time if he gets a hit here. Foul ball there. Or it's not foul ball, I'd say ball. Gets him on a strike, 1-1. Right up the middle there, and they'll tag him on that. Throw it over there. That's 2, 1, 2, and 3. That should put the wraps on the game, I do believe. I want to say that's the end of the game. That's going to put the wraps on it. It was Oxford taking on the Shamrocks today in game number 1. Final score there, I do believe it was 20-8. Again, a little confusing at the beginning with the lineups and everything. Again, we'll be back next week to cover some senior ball. Again, I want to thank Dan Weiss on the camera. Thank everybody for helping us out with the lineups. Jim Hughes for Oxford Senior Ball for Oxford Community Television. Have a great day. Thanks for watching today. Final score, Oxford 20, the Shamrocks 8.